Vanilla wafers are delicious. Oh my.
Hello, it's Shut Up and Be Heard. Today we're going to talk about religion, because religion's a big one. Specifically, I want to talk about atheists trying to convert Christians and Christians trying to convert atheists. And, you know, nobody cares about the smaller little religions because they're cults and nobody cares about them. So, if atheists were so smart and fair-minded, I think they would come to the conclusion that I have, and we'll come back to that in a second. But I'd rather start with Christians because, you know, chances are pretty much 90% of all the people who are going to watch my video are going to be Christians. Actually, I don't know if that's true. 75% of the people in this America are supposed to be Christian. And 20% are supposed to be atheists, but I guess more atheists use the internet than not. Wait, that's stupid. That's a biased, ridiculous claim. And that's the type of claim that atheists will use. I think the genius in the Christian religion is a genius in almost all religions, is that converting people is saving people. So if you're a good person, you're going to save your neighbor. You're going to teach him about the wonderment of God or the forgiveness of Jesus. I'm not a Christian, I don't know that shit. But atheists trying to convert people, you're either retarded or a dick. You gotta be one of the two. There's no purpose to it. I understand that the system is incredibly fucking biased towards Christians, like In God We Trust, or marriages, or lots of different crap. I mean, like half my friends on Facebook had confirmation yesterday. None of them, not a single friend I talked to, wanted to go. They were all forced by their parents. That's incredible. And, well, the ones that don't want to go, I shouldn't have said that. Not all of them want to go. Some of them do want to go. But they were raised from an early child, you know, to believe in these Christian mindsets. That's not cool. You shouldn't take your children to church. You should wait for them to mature and be old enough and then decide if that's the right path for them. But, like I said, you know, it's a genius. I mean, I want my children to be saved. Hell, if I was a Christian, I'd take my children to church because I don't want them to burn in the fiery pits of hell. Whatever. Atheists. Atheists, if your points are so fucking magnificent, you should work harder on not having a biased system. You should work harder on fairness, equal-minded, you know, the spread of knowledge, so that way, supposedly, you don't get idiots who believe in some magical deity. You're not being constructive, atheists. On the internet, when you're talking to when you have these long chats with Christians, and you're pretty much only proving them right when you get angry. I think the biggest problem with me talking to Christians, because I used to try to convert them, would be this very conversation. Do you acknowledge that everybody has the right to believe their own things? Yes. Do you acknowledge that that not everything you see has to be true? That an experiment performed 1,000 times on the 1,001st time, it could be, or it could go differently. And they say, yes. They say, I ask them, do you believe in trying to understand every point you can, even if it may be a decently wrong-headed opinion? And they will say yes. And I say, do you believe that God could not exist, that there is a chance he may not be real? And every last one of them says no. And I'm like, well, why do you say no? And it's called faith. That's what they call it. They call it faith. Faith in the good old Lord Almighty, whatever the fuck they want to say. They say, if I question him, I will go to hell. How smart do you have to be to realize that that's ignorance? Look at me. I just said that people who argue with Christians are dicks. Still, atheists, we need to step back, or you guys need to step back, because I'm not technically an atheist, I just don't believe in a God. But I also don't believe in science either, because it obviously doesn't work that well. It works pretty well. It works a lot better than saying my God will make it rain. But there's a lot more to see, there's a lot more to do. atheists, you guys need to step back, try and make the system unbiased, make sure that people aren't forced into being raised on that crap. And I know it's not an easy thing to do, especially when some idiot does something to you, just like Christians, whatever. I think that praying in school should be taken out. There should be no religious affiliation in any type of government. If you think that's right, or if you think I'm wrong, if you think I'm a dumbass because you're a Christian, or if you think I'm a dumbass because you're an atheist, or if you think I'm mean because you're in one of those tiny little cults, put it down in the comment box, post video replies, you can comment, subscribe, shut up and be heard. It's good talking to you guys.